Avengers. The Resistance has located one of AIM's cloning labs. Scientist Supreme's goal is to create an army of our worst enemies. I'm sure you'll agree that we can't let that happen. We need to take down whatever foe she's resurrected, or we'll be faced with a daunting problem. Can I count on you to help?
We're dropping you off close to the location. AIM is on high alert, so look out for any forces in the area. They have the tower locked down with an elite guard team. You're gonna have to take them out before you can enter the facility.
Stay sharp. Incoming! I call this a toxic environment. Not even close. Ooh, we can't catch a break, can we? Challenge accepted.
Want to see
Think we're good. Let's show them how the pros do it. Easy pickings. Got him in my sights.
I still got it. Every member of the elite team must be defeated. One of their agents is down. Excellent. Another agent down. Well done. That squad member has been neutralized. Another enemy defeated.
We're scanning the facility for the clone's location. In the meantime, I'm sending you to the lower floors to find a target who has more information.
Hope you're in the mood for a fight.
There's a security chief up ahead who has the information for the facility. You know what to do.
I call this a target-rich environment. Avenger! Here's a good one!
Impressive and educational performance. Excellent work.
All I do is win, win, win.
Got eyes on the enemy.
Using his credentials to enter the AIM database. And we have located the clone on the top floor. Watch out. I think it might be expecting you.
Pathetic!
They're still out of their league. Good job. Wait till you see this! I never miss!
The Abomination clone is defeated. Well done, Avengers.
I think we're...
Great work, Avengers. If we get any more sightings of AIM clones, we'll be back in touch.
What's up, Justin? How have you been? Does it? Alright, we'll try again. Any better? You're low quality, but you can hear me? Yeah, it probably needs to be replaced. Oh, you jumping on?
Sounds just... Yeah, I decided to get on some Avengers. I'm kind of bored, so...
Nice. Well, even though you're bored, I'll still take it.
I don't know, there's not much to do in Avengers anymore.
Hey,
But,
they
if you
finally...
downloaded Fortnite...
I get that crappy game. It's a first-person shooter, right?
It's a third-person shooter.
Oh. Oh, that is such a huge difference.
Yeah, I mean, well, do you know the objective of it is? It's pretty fun. I feel like you'd like it. But I feel like you'd probably get very mad also because it's pretty frustrating sometimes. It's not like Call of Duty, like a team deathmatch. It's like, there's 100 people on the map, and the last one alive wins. It's pretty fun. But then there's like duos and squads and stuff where you have like 1 to 4 people in it. It's pretty cool.
You and your crazy Fortnite schemes.
I don't know. I mean, it has more Marvel stuff than Avengers, which is sad, but you know. Oh, yeah. And they have all the Star Wars stuff out right now, and then we're supposed to be
They
getting Obi-Wan soon.
they added a whole bunch of. You can now do. I was gonna say. Did you notice you can do every map
Yeah,
at all times? Oh, dude, there's a really kick-ass threat sector in Wakanda that's super fucking quick, and you get a shitload of vibranium for doing it.
like 2-shot everything, and there's not much to do anymore.
Oh, who's too strong? You have like you have what, 11 characters to mess with? And,
Hill here.
you know?
We found a facility where AIM
I
is
don't know.
preparing to spin
My
up another
Spider-Man
fake
is
arc
just so
reactor.
good, and he's the only one I
We all
really
know
like
how well
playing
that went
as.
last time. We
Yeah,
have to put
he's
a
not
stop
even
to it.
level 375 yet.
Yeah, I guess so, but I don't want to do the raid 10 times. That's too much work.
No, that's a bit much.
I got him
But,
to
you know,
160, and that's where I'm happy at. But yeah, I don't know.
I was gonna say, you see who I'm playing with here is at level 155?
Oh, you're Hawkeye.
But everybody's 160 now. Except Iron
Nice.
Man, he's 159. I gotta do the Omega level threat with him. I want to do it with Hawkeye tonight.
The arc reactor's nearby. Jarvis, are you picking up anything?
Locked on and ready,
You should
Commander
play
Hill.
Apex.
Good luck
then.
out there.
Apex is pretty fun. I don't know, and the fact that they're saying this game is probably going to get shut down pretty soon.
Fortnite?
An elite AIM
No,
team is close by
Avengers?
and on alert.
Yeah.
I
Updating
feel I
online.
felt it
what
was coming
happened?
that way. That where Lady Thor is gonna be it, isn't it?
Well, no, but the end of this year, it's pretty much done. They did you hear about
Same thing
how
they
they
did to us
sold
in fucking.
in Battlefront? Yeah.
Uh,
Except this game isn't PvP, so there's not much to do. You know what I mean? Like if we could play against other people,
Every member of the elite
then
team
there'd
must
be
be
more
defeated.
fun stuff to do because we'd be playing against real people. But
That's BS. If they gave us more maps, more villains, like they were supposed to.
yeah, see, yeah, if they would have given us more maps and villains, then it would have been fine. But
I thought every time we got a hero, we were supposed to get a villain, but I clearly, like, I thought we were already supposed to have fucking She-Hulk.
so what happened was she's already done. This is the stupid thing. She's already done, but they can't release her before her show comes out, and the show got delayed.
Yeah.
So she got delayed.
Then they should have given us something, you know?
Yeah. From what I'm hearing, the show or the game's gonna be over after we get She-Hulk, Captain Marvel, Jane Foster, and then Winter Soldier. I don't know what order, but
What about Doctor Strange? Wasn't he supposed to be in there? Don't they already have voice work for him? Same with fucking.
Agent is down.
but he's probably not gonna get in the game just like Ahsoka and Venture.
But we'll be lucky to get those ones though.
Yeah. Well, did you hear about how they sold the studio to Avengers?
No.
They sold them for really cheap to another company, and the other company's deciding whether or not Avengers is worth putting money into. And they're probably gonna say no, and then, gonna shut down.
The team are no longer a threat.
Yeah. Oh well.
We'll need to take control of their systems.
Well,
Avengers
it won't
get
get
the
shut down.
location
They
on your
just,
HUD.
you know, they're just done doing shit.
Updating it,
Yeah.
But then, like, with a game where all you have to do is map,
Keep the area
like,
clear, but
instead
stay
of,
in range
like,
of
cause,
the
like,
control
with
point.
Battlefront, the reason people still play it is because you can play against other people, so it's more fun. But this one, you're just doing the same missions, fighting the same enemies over and over again. So if they're not adding stuff, it's just gonna get super boring. That's
They
why I
just
got
stuck to the
bored.
plan. Is that every time we were supposed to get a new character, we were supposed to get a new villain. And you knew
Well,
it was fucked up because Kate didn't get a villain.
Yeah, that's true, yeah. I don't know.
Because Hawkeye brought us
us
fucking Maestro, and then
Keep the area
Kate didn't
free
get a
of
villain,
hostiles.
and then it was weird. Because we were supposedly supposed to get fucking, you know, they've been teasing Loki since the beginning of the game. There's fucking maps where Loki is a part of it, but he's not in the game.
She might, Loki might come out with Jane Foster, but probably not.
That's how, you
But,
know, when you bring these people out, they should get their villains.
well, the first one to come out was Kate Bishop, and she didn't even have a villain. But it's the reason they did that was because
I thought Hawkeye was before Kate.
Kate came first, and then Hawkeye. But what pissed me off was, okay, so obviously you play this game a lot, right? When the game first came out, people were saying the combat system was terrible, that it was so simple, and that it was just pressing the same button over and over again. Which is obviously not true.
I'm almost done. Hang in there.
Compared to some games, it's like pretty good combat.
Yeah. But isn't that any fighting game? Like,
Well, they were saying Marvel's Ultimate Alliance had a more complex, like it had a better like combat.
oh
Which
yeah, no
that
doubt.
is-
Which it's really shitty because that's such an old game. Dude, the PlayStation 2 is far more advanced. I don't know why. Those games were crazy good.
Well, I'm talking about the new Ultimate Alliance, where you just have a light attack, a heavy attack, and then 3 abilities.
That did it.
Like this game,
Nice
a light
work.
attack, heavy attack, and 3 abilities.
Well, except your combos didn't have like you didn't have combos in the newer one, and you didn't have like a ranged attack. It was just punch, and then some people only could shoot ranged attack, and some people only punched. It was, I don't know. I played the new Ultimate Alliance. The combat system was pretty bad. Like, it was pretty bad. But it's like an arcade style game, so I mean, you weren't supposed to expect much from it. But that's why a lot of people, that's why the game did so bad. It was because when the beta came out, everybody was saying the game was so terrible.
If you
Even
can
though it
gain
really
control
wasn't.
of
They were
AIM's
just saying
network
that,
temporarily,
just, you know,
I can
to say
infiltrate
it.
their security
Oh,
system.
It kind of,
Head for
kind
the
of fucked
terminal
over the
so I
game.
can
Because
get you inside the lab.
on YouTube and stuff, you get more views if you talk bad about a game than if you talk good about it. So people
AIM's network
started
is
talking
equipped with a
bad about it,
multi-point
and then it
authentication
became like
system.
a thing to
I
talk
need
bad about
access
it.
to multiple terminals. The more the better.
So they ruined our game, just like they did with Battlefront.
Apparently, that was the
Yeah,
last.
basically. That's why I was like really annoyed in the beginning when.
Battlefront only had to get new fucking characters.
If they gain access to the
Like,
terminal.
Yeah, well, that's what's with this game. Everyone's saying this game has to be like completely redone and like everything has to change. The combat
no,
system.
we just need more
And I was like,
characters.
no, we literally just need new stuff. Like, I don't know why everyone's complaining. The gear system isn't super like amazing, but it's fine if they just keep adding new stuff. That's all anyone cares about.
New playable characters make the game fun, you know, different
Either
moves.
new, yeah. Even like new maps would just be so much better. Like, it would help the game so much.
Like I said,
And
you
that's
have a
easy
plethora of
stuff.
villains. And, you know, if you... Clearly they're not following the movies, which I thought they were at one point.
Well,
so.
no, now they canceled the roadmap because now they're going to start doing it with the movies. So originally they were gonna have a roadmap with all the stuff coming out, but now they canceled the roadmap, and the roadmap is basically the Marvel movie.
The shutdown protocol
So that's why She-Hulk's coming out with her show.
I'm inside AIM security.
And they delayed it 3 months.
Yeah. It's fucking stupid. It's like the game itself. I actually really like this game, but there's nothing to do in it anymore. You know what I mean? Like, it's fucking annoying.
Well, I like replaying the campaign. That was the whole point. Get super badass and play the campaign. Have fun with that. Just walking through everybody, getting a shitload of comics.
See, and I like one of my favorite things about it is the skins. I like the skins, but they're so expensive. Like, they're stupid expensive.
Well, yeah, because there's no way to... That was another thing I bitched about that. There's no way to earn in-game money.
Take them out.
Yeah.
So now they did the units, but...
Well,
units can't buy you shit.
Where...
Units don't buy you anything. Only fucking game credits do.
Well, they did start making it to where now you can earn like the MCU outfits through like those shipments, right? But now they stopped doing that, and now they're just adding shit costumes for it. Like, nobody cares about like a Black Widow skin from the comics that looks the exact same as all the other skins. It's, I don't know.
We didn't need another Hawkeye one. That was for damn sure. Oh, I hit the wrong button.
See, I genuinely don't care about anything MCU. They could add like a million Hawkeye MCU skins. Because when they do the MCU skins, they like put effort into it. But the comic book ones, they just change the colors of ones that already exist.
Nobody ever does this big shit.
That's why I've been playing Fortnite. It's free, first of all, and the game's pretty fucking fun. Especially if you have people to play it with, it's pretty fun.
Well, any game's fun if you have people to play it with.
Yeah, but like, one of the biggest things I like about Fortnite is they update the game every single week. Literally every week.
But like, see, that's like I said, if they did that to this game, you said it, like, you know, if they gave us something new, updated every week.
Well, like, even this game, like, once a month isn't bad. Like, once a month updating this game is if they just added like even something, like some kind of thing. Or they can do what Destiny 2 does, but Destiny 2
The
is
reactor is
like
powered by 4
PvP.
energy junctions.
But like if they do what Destiny 2
Destroying
does,
them
every
should destroy the
couple
reactor.
months they drop like a huge DLC, like the size of like the Black Panther one and both the Hawkeye ones combined. They drop all
That one I
that.
felt was a big disappointment.
The Black Panther one, it was shorter than I thought it would be. But like yeah, they like
Spider-Man was
like,
too. We didn't, like I said, we should have got a whole series of stuff for Spider-Man.
Energy junction destroyed.
Yeah, but they were originally going to, but people were complaining because it was only going to be on PlayStation, so they had to scrap a lot of Spider-Man stuff just because people on Xbox were doing it. Which is
It's not my fault that their Xbox sucks.
Exactly.
I somehow think it's all your fault,
I don't know. That's why I started playing Fortnite, because like you get new stuff, like new weapons, like all this new stuff every week. It's amazing.
Something different. No, I get it. Yeah.
But even if you don't like the game, it's like they put effort into that game, like a lot.
What
And it's
killed
mostly
Battlefront was they stopped fucking caring.
Exactly. And like the reason Fortnite updates so much is because they make so much money. Like, think about it. They're adding like Captain America, and so like nobody's gonna not buy Captain America. It's fucking Captain America, or like fucking like Iron Man, or like Doctor Strange, or Spider-Man. And I mean, they get away with some dumb stuff. Like they came out with 2 different Spider-Man skins. But people are just gonna buy it because I mean like it's the easiest thing to do. Buy it.
The arc reactor is powering down.
So they make so much money, and it's just it's fucking crazy. I don't know. If you want a game that literally constantly gets updated, Fortnite's fun. It's really fun.
Alright, I get it. You like Fortnite.
Well, I mean, there's
Stop
other games
selling
too.
Thank you,
the
Avengers.
game.
We'll continue monitoring AIM's facilities. Last
There's
thing
other
we
games
need is
too
a
like
highly
that. It
unstable
just depends
arc
on the
reactor in
game
their
you
hands.
play. Like, let me think. Let me look at the games I have. Apex is kind of like that. Let me think what else. Rainbow Six is kind of like that.
Yeah, I don't want to get rid of that one.
Well,
Ooh, I know the map we're going to next. Good old
I don't
space
know.
shuttle.
There's a lot of games that just update their stuff like more often. Warzone is good about that too. I fucking love Warzone. But I don't know. It's just what they did with Battlefront. You literally they made the team like less than half the size it's supposed to be. Like there's like genuinely like 6 people working on this game right now. I think is what I've been hearing. So
Oh, that's terrible.
it's it's not going anywhere. Oh wait, one sec. I gotta change my character. Well, let me change it. Why am I not?
Oh, we have to cancel that. Cancel countdown. There we go.
There you go. I'm just gonna go Spider-Man.
Oh, wait 1 second. Alright, bud. I'll be right back. I'm just going to put Junior to bed.
The Resistance has discovered a Terrigen research lab where AIM has been conducting experiments on Inhumans. We'd like to get hold of any materials they've been using in their research, but first we must gain access to AIM's laboratory pods. Defend the lab's main access point while I hack into their system. Warning, this area will be well defended.
We've reached the fight scene portion of our program.
We'll need to take control of their systems.
I'm
Yeah,
back.
To
like,
the location on your HUD.
I expected literally like a new hero by the end of last year,
Yeah.
and it's almost halfway into this next year, and there's only like 5 new heroes. That's why I feel bad for people who play on Xbox, because think about it, they haven't
They
had
didn't
anyone
get
since Black
Spider-Man.
Panther.
Yeah.
So they're like, the game's dead on Xbox. There's nobody playing it. It's basically a PlayStation game. I mean, maybe when Jane Foster comes out, but like, who the fuck wants to play as Jane Foster that bad?
You see, that's the problem, though. Get woke, go broke. They're adding, you know, we should have got Moon Knight.
Will take some
We
time.
should have got fucking, you know.
Yeah.
The area is clear.
Moon Knight. Well, look, even like that's a female character people genuinely like.
Scarlet Witch, actually, yeah, I'd play Scarlet Witch, yeah. But that's
Moon
the
Knight
problem,
would've
though,
been
is, you know,
fucking
they're not
amazing.
giving us, they're giving, the people who play these games don't fucking care about, you know, all that bullshit. And that's why the comic books are down. I heard that they're fucking, it's so bad, they are actually going to cut X-Men. Like, they are going to stop making it, like the comic book. Like, they are closing the fucking doors on X-Men.
Keep the area free.
I don't blame them. The comics, like all the comics nowadays are terrible. Like they're trying to make Spider-Man gay, but Stan Lee wouldn't let them before he died. They're gonna make, it's just stupid. Like,
No, I heard it, Marvel is shutting down their actual, like, West Coast operations, and the one guy said that it's so bad, they're basically in a fucking, like, they're in, like, a Disney fucking shed, trying to make
I'm through the
comics.
first firewall. I'm working as quickly as possible.
it's sad because like fucking
It used to be a business.
exactly. It's not. It's really not. And they like yeah, comic books like are popular, but like if they would have made him just like digital or something like more digital, I would have started reading comic books. But they're not even worth reading. There's not even a
Well, the problem is all the good stories have already been done.
like, that's what I've been hearing about the MCU. A lot of people are saying that it's like most of the good stuff is already told. There's a few select things you can do with it now. 'Cause, okay, so like with the movies, when they first started it, they had a plan, like for Thanos and all that kind of stuff. But now they don't have a plan at all. They're not really doing it.
Well, because they scrapped it when they killed the deal with Brie
Did
Larson.
it? Nice work.
Exactly, yeah.
No,
'Cause she was supposed to be the
She was supposed to be the center of the whole next fucking phase.
exactly, and nobody liked her, so they had to kind of redo everything.
Dude, no, I saw the plans. The plans for the next 6 movies were all about her and Spider-Man. But it wasn't just her. Remember, they were having issues with Sony at the time.
Yeah, that is true.
Well done.
So, like, there was a lot of BS there. That was, like I said,
laboratory.
it's undeniable
With any
that
luck,
nobody
we can
likes Brie
ascertain
Larson.
new
This is
information
fact.
on their inhuman
But
research
there was
project.
also, like I said, there was a
Hopefully
deal,
use it
there
to
was a
protect
fuck up
more
with
of our people.
fucking, with Spider-Man, to where they didn't know what was going on, so they basically scrapped all of their next phase. You know what I mean? That's why
Yeah.
actually the revamp on Disney, and that's where I heard the one guy telling is like, from here on out, if you don't have Disney Plus, you're going to miss some shit in Marvel.
Did
'Cause
you
they're
watch
not
the
gonna
new
be
Doctor
making-
Strange?
Yeah, not yet, no.
You have to watch the Disney Plus stuff, or you just don't get it. Like, I watched it, but there's so much in there. You have to watch all the Disney Plus stuff, or you just won't get it. And the movie just, I'm not gonna tell you what happens, but it's nowhere near what they made it out to be. It's nothing like they made it out to be. Like, it's not a bad movie, but they hyped it up so much. They made it seem like all of this stuff was gonna lead up to it, and then it wasn't that great.
The part of the problem is, once again, is when you do Avengers, ever since you were a kid, before they started making the movies, who did you think of the Avengers as?
Like nobody, exactly. Yeah, they
But
weren't
not
really
nobody's,
anybody.
but Captain America, Iron Man, Thor. They're the Avengers. So you could only get so many movies out of them. I'm surprised that they got as far as they did. But, you know, everybody wants too much money, everything like that. Now you have to rely on basically the B team of Avengers to carry you through the next phase, and like you said, you don't have a plan.
Unwelcome committee.
See, genuinely, all anyone really cares about, like, with the new phases, is Spider-Man. Like, that's the only thing that makes money.
Well, that's
Everything
why
else
they were gonna.
They can do.
That's why the whole phase was supposed to revolve around Spider-Man. Like I said, six movies. 6 movies between him and Captain Marvel were going to be the stars, including a Civil War too.
And like,
one of the groups is close to where you are landing.
Like the new Captain America.
I will send you the exact location.
He's not that interesting. Like it's, I know they did it because like, you know, all the fucking. First of all, he's supposed to be eventually Captain America in the comics, but he's not permanently Captain America. He's only Captain America for a certain amount of time.
I've spotted a
and then
killed Captain America in the comics. I don't really think it matters.
Sending you the location. Could you take a look?
But and then Bucky was supposed to be Captain America in the comics too. I don't know why they didn't do that. That would have been like just so much better.
There they are.
But
don't suppose you'd rather settle this over coffee? Worth a shot.
I don't know. Marvel's like.
I think we can take these guys.
They are doing a good job with some stuff.
They might have peaked. It might be over, you know?
See, I think they do make good stuff. But most of their stuff is just over. Like I genuinely really like Moon Knight. I was really surprised by
Moon Knight was good.
I didn't expect it at all.
Something different, something completely different.
Exactly, and I didn't really think it was going to be that great. I was like, okay, it's just something to, you know, tide me over until Obi-Wan comes out. And then fucking, I don't know, it blew me away. I was so excited to watch the next episode.
Somebody was saying this, like, they cut it short and they canceled this movie. It's like, yeah, because the one dude died. They were like, what? And it's like, a major villain or like the director died. He was
yeah, it was supposed to be the main
skiing.
villain, yeah.
Yeah. He was skiing and fucking hit a tree.
Well, okay, what's stupid is I can kind of understand it, but you know how like the bigger actors like Chris Hemsworth sign on for multiple movies.
Yeah.
Oscar Isaac, the Moon Knight actor, didn't do that because he only signed on for the show, but I can understand it because he's obviously Poe Dameron from the Star Wars movies, and he only signed on for one show because he didn't trust Marvel. Because he was obviously treated like shit last time.
Well, no, because I don't know if he was treated like shit, but I bet he didn't make as much money as he...
Well, he was, I guess, I don't know, I probably expected a lot more from his character. And just like with John Boyega, he expected a lot more from his character, and it just didn't happen.
Well, yeah, because like I said, they were leading to something, and the last movie just flattened out. Like, all the storylines they were building up in the first 2 movies just disappeared.
Well, no, I think the first movie set up storylines. The second one did nothing with the storylines. Where in the third movie, there wasn't enough time to even do anything with them.
Because they were building up to Finn having fucking powers, the Force, the whole time, and then you don't even get to that. That's what the movie starts on, is Finn having the Force.
Exactly. But, like, what I think the problem is what they did was, obviously, okay, so with 3 movies, you have to have, like, the beginning of a story, the middle, and the end. the second movie didn't do anything with any of the stories, so there just wasn't enough time to fit in half of the stuff that was supposed to happen, like with Finn becoming a Jedi.
One of the stories I heard was actually Snoke was supposed to be the movie villain in the third, or the villain in the third.
Yeah,
movie.
he was.
You want to just
and they rushed
it.
Well, no, it's because Ryan Johnson wanted a twist in the end, so he killed them all. And Kathleen Kennedy, I guess, loved it. I don't know. If that were me, I wouldn't have fucking signed off on it.
Huh. That one went quick.
Cause like, why kill your main villain in the end?
Because the story, like I said, I thought, if anything, the Emperor should have been the villain in the first movie. You know what I mean? And then you build up to Snoke, who's who somehow was controlling the,
The worst part for me is when fucking George Lucas sold Star Wars to Disney. He had scripts for the sequels, but they just didn't use them. So he had already written the sequels, and he was expecting them to just make the movie, and they just didn't do that. Like, it was supposed to be about Luke Skywalker fighting, like, not anyone like the Sith or anything. It was supposed to be just like these Force beings. That way, it doesn't get around the whole Anakin fucking thing about him destroying the Sith. But I don't know. It's fucking terrible.
Can you imagine that? Because then that probably would have, he probably would have included the fall of Luke, and then the redemption.
He could have done that, like, as its own thing, instead of just saying that Luke, I don't know. I've seen a lot of stuff about people, like, rewriting it and, like, making changes to it to make it, like, somehow work. And see, there's just so much they could have done with her.
So much for close elites.
I was just glad they didn't rely too much on Han Solo. I felt that they were going to try to do that. Too much Harrison Ford in the movie.
Well done.
I don't know. I don't think they should have made him a fucking... like, literally, he started out as, like, a guy who didn't really care about anybody else. And then he learned his lesson in the original movies, and then somehow goes back to what he used to be, instead of, like...
When he lost his son. Yeah,
well,
I understood that.
It had already seemed like...
That was embarrassing.
Like he was already
For
like
them.
that when he lost
For you,
his
very
son.
impressive.
Well, yeah, because he was always fighting the temptation to go back to that life. And then as soon as he couldn't be a father anymore, he was like, well, I'm done.
I don't know. See, I like the Han Solo stuff, but it just... I don't know. It ended weird. I just don't like the sequels.
First one showed promise. I thought the second one was good, but then, like I said, they just didn't... They were building to two different stories in the first two movies, and then completely killed both of those stories. Rey being bad and Finn having powers.
See, I thought fucking, I thought the first one wasn't amazing, but it set up a lot of stuff that I thought was going to be really cool. The second one was god-awful. It was just so fucking terrible. Like, I never... some of the scenes were cool, but I've never, like, thought to myself that I wanted to watch it again, ever. And then the last one, it was just so rushed. Like, they just didn't have enough time to do all that stuff. But, oh well.
It is what it is.
I'm thinking of what else we could play. You need to get another game, Ryan. Something that...
You need to start... I thought you were going to play Star Wars with us the other night, and you completely ignored us.
Yeah, no, So, I got on, right? Because I was so excited for Heroes Unleashed, and it wasn't there.
Which it was not.
And I was like...
Yeah.
Yeah, no, yeah. No, and then I was like, there's no way. I've been seeing everywhere that there's supposed to be Heroes Unleashed. So I went online, and you know what they did? Instead of Heroes Unleashed, since it was on a Wednesday, they decided just to make it triple XP instead of the twice in a year Heroes Unleashed. So they basically canceled it. And people were pissed, like really pissed. I thought I was so annoyed. I got into a match, and I was excited to play Heroes Unleashed, and it didn't work, and I was just so mad. I was like, there's no fucking way.
Yeah, and then you just abandoned us.
Yeah, I just got off. I was like, I was so fucking mad.
Do one more quick mission.
Yeah, I'll do one more.
Well, you got Predator. We can get into Predator again.
That's true, but they don't. I don't know. They don't do anything.
They add stuff. No, they've been adding stuff to Predator.
Maybe.
They add new skins and fucking new weapons to Predator all the time. Dude, I guarantee you, if you put the game on right now, that there's gonna be shit that you didn't know they added.
I gotta check if mine's even updated. Let me check.
Because I think it's on like almost like 2.0 something, or like 183.
Yeah, I have a 16 gigabyte update.
Intel provided by our friends at S.H.I.E.L.D. has revealed the location of an elite AIM squad. We have an opportunity to take them out before AIM can launch a squad against the resistance.
You need to try Fortnite.
This
it's
is
pretty,
a quick hit and run
It's
operation.
a free game. You gotta keep
Take out the targets and return to us unharmed if
or
possible.
Apex. I've been starting playing Apex a lot.
I don't know.
And
For some odd reason, it does feel like I'm wasting money on it.
I like Apex though. I will admit. The only problem with Fortnite that I will admit is some of the characters you just can't get anymore. So like the Mandalorian, Iron Man, Wolverine, like I think who else?
See, I don't understand why there's such bullshit with like Wolverine being in the goddamn game. Like,
An elite AIM team is close by and on
Avengers?
alert.
Yeah.
Updating your HUD.
Oh, I would like to in the game. I don't know how much I'm going to be on the 16th. I have to work for a week. We're going to Kentucky for platoon attack, and then right after that, like 2 days later, I'm leaving to go to vacation in Canada.
Not bad at all.
And then
Canada, what are you doing in there?
That's my cousin's graduation, so we're going up there.
Nice.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty fun. We're literally so I was saving a bunch of money to go up there, and I was gonna just either fly or drive up there. And then, like, I guess a couple weeks ago, my mom decided she's gonna go too because it's my grandma's birthday, and she's just gonna drive me up there. And, I guess that saves me money on fucking.
Hell yeah, everything.
So we decided we're gonna spend a fuck ton on beer now. So it's my cousin. He's not 18, and the drinking age is 18 again. And he's never drank alcohol.
Oh shit.
So we're gonna get fucked up. It's pretty fun.
You have like a fake Canadian accent so everybody knows that, you know, you're Canadian?
No, I'm just gonna use my, like, extreme country accent. And, like, Canada's the one country where the Marine thing doesn't work, because all the other countries like Marines, but Canada thinks that we're just the Navy, because they just don't know anything.
Well, you are just the Navy.
Well, yeah, but we're a little different.
No.
I don't know.
You want me to prove it to you? I can prove it to you. Okay, no. If you look, every branch of the military has symbols. The Army has a symbol. The Air Force has a symbol. The Navy has a symbol, and then there's the combined symbols. Now the Space Force got a symbol too. There is no fucking Marine symbol because the Marines are part of the Navy. No, there's not.
No, it's
there's an insignia.
The Eagle Globe there's the Eagle Globe and Anchor. It's a symbol.
That's the insignia, but I'm telling you, there is no. If you look it up, there is no insignia for the Marines when they do the
Look, I'll show you. Let me find it. Okay, I'll send you this one. Yeah, we have our own. It is similar to the Navy's, I think, but it's different. No, I guess it's not. It's not the same as the Navy's, but yeah, this is obviously it doesn't have the Space Force because the fucking Space Force. But
to make fun of the Space Force, that's our future.
But yeah, we have it's similar to the Navy's. The Navy has like an eagle, an anchor, and like a ship or whatever. We have an eagle, globe, and anchor, and then like a red background.
And they must have added that because when I was in the military,
it does have Department of the Navy, United States Marine Corps, because we were part of the Navy, but then we branched off from the Navy.
No, it's still part of the Navy. Department, it's All right. Unequivocally, if you were to go to officers training, where do you go?
That is true. We do go to.
You go to Annapolis, right? The Naval Training Facility. In the Army, you go to fucking West Point, and then the Air Force, you go Texas.
See, but where would you go for National Guard, though? Would you go to West Point?
You'd still go to West Point.
So the National Guard is just the Army?
Yes.
Or the Army is just the National Guard?
No, the National Guard is the Army, but the National Guard's like the state's version of the Army.
Okay.
Because the actual governor can tell them what to do.
Does the National Guard deploy? Someone told me they do.
Yes, yeah. Absolutely,
like to Afghanistan and stuff?
Yes. They can if it got that bad.
But not like can they, but like do they?
When I was in the reserves, there was a big movement. My unit was gonna ship out for 6 months to relieve another unit.
But I'm saying like recently, within like the past like 3 years, you think a National Guard has gone to Afghanistan?
No, God no. But they've been sent to shitty places like Chicago.
See, I had a dude, or I was talking to this chick one time, and she was like, "Oh yeah, my friend is in the military. He's in the National Guard. He's in Afghanistan right now." Literally last year, and I was like, "I don't think so."
He could have. That's what I'm saying. That's always a possibility, but it depends. Like, what if his MOS is like military police?
See, that's true. Yeah.
So then they're always fucking. They're always doing whatever. Which one is it?
That is true. I don't know. I realized I chose the worst fucking job. I chose the most badass job, but I chose the fucking worst one. I could have been a fucking electrician in the military. I could have had actual job skills in the military. What am I supposed to tell people? Like, I can just be a shitty cop that pulls over fucking random people. I can go into SWAT.
Why can't you be a good cop?
Because that's no fun. That's no fun.
Oh shit, Whoa.
What?
I was looking for that challenge. I don't know. I must have already done it.
We can do the Omega level threat if you want to.
Oh no, I was gonna do this one, Turbulence. I don't know. I'll probably play this one and probably my last one.
Okay, that's fine.
It was good playing with you, though. I'm glad you popped on.
Yeah, I was watching Family Guy and I was like, yeah, I'll go see if Bry's still on.
Hell yeah.
I've been doing stuff for my
locate one of AIM's main research facilities. We have, Captain Rogers. We'd really appreciate it if the Avengers could help us take it down.
Obviously I go to the drill and everything. I swear to God, she's planning stuff just to fuck me up. Because I told her, I was like, hey, I have drill this weekend. She's like, oh, okay. And in the next class, she assigns a 5-page essay.
Yes. Hail here.
Like,
in addition, we'll
the
carpet
day
bomb
before I go to drill,
arrive.
and it was due
probably won't damage
the
the structures
day,
much,
my last day of
AIM's
drill, which
security
means I was
response.
still at work when it was due, and we were
proclamation
in the
from the
field the
skies,
whole time.
Commander.
So it's not like I was
I
going
like
to bring a
your
computer
style.
with me. And I told her, I was like, oh, well, like, I'm kind of fucked because you assigned it, like, the worst time. And she straight up told me, she's like, oh, that's fine, you can turn it in late, but I'm going to take 25% of your grade off of it. And I was like,
Jesus.
okay.
Security
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
tight.
And
Well, you
I
gotta
got it
remember,
turned
some
in.
people aren't
teams on site.
fucking fans of the
I sent my
military,
best
or you
people to back
clearly
you
have
up,
not
but be
made
ready
a
for
bad
anything.
impression on that teacher.
Well, I don't even, like, talk to her too much. But then, like, I turned it in, and she gave me a 65 out of 100. And she has given me a 65 out of 100 on every single one of my
Best way into
papers.
the facility is
And
through the
now,
main entrance.
it's towards the end of the
Got a squad in
semester,
the area to lend a
where
hand.
I'm,
Let's
like,
kick down the front door.
barely
Stand
fucking
firm,
not
Agent.
passing. Like, I'm,
Avengers
like,
are
on
on
the
their
edge,
way.
and she's just on me for fucking everything. And I'm, like, I'm doing shit for her, but she's not giving me good grades for anything. But, keep in mind,
in
yeah,
college, it's all about if your teacher likes you, man, unfortunately.
yeah. See, I realized that after I got this teacher, but I guess it's too late now. So now all I'm gonna do is just suck up to college teachers. But I had a math teacher who, he was really old, so he like, I guess he's one of those teachers that likes to talk a lot. And he was in Vietnam, so I used to go in there and ask him about that kind of stuff, and I'd tell him whenever I was going to drill and all that stuff, and he thought it was really cool. So he made me not have to turn in any of my schoolwork. And just because I showed up to class, he gave me at least a 70 on my semester test. So my semester test is just my grade, and I made like 100 of them. It was amazing. It was so good.
Like I said, you remember, just some people don't care if you're in the military or not.
Like
that was where
I could.
That was where I found it weird. Like, when I got home, one of the first places I went to put a job application in was Walmart. And they actually, the lady told me, the HR person told me was not going to hire me because I was in the military.
I hoped it would take longer for AIM to target you.
Is there a reason, or she just said that? That's all she told you?
All she told me, she's like, yeah, I'm just not going to hire you military guys. And that's what she told me. And I remember, like, I was telling that story, and my sergeant was like, that's illegal. And I was like, yeah, well, what am I gonna do? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
To what end? If I fight to get that job, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it's a Walmart job. You know,
yeah.
Like, you really want to fight for that?
You just move on. But this was still back. You gotta remember, though, this was still back in the early 2000s when that was still a good place to work.
That's true. Yeah. Now it's
Things didn't get shitty until like the 2010s. Yeah.
They have good benefits, but like it's just a bad place to work.
Oh yeah.
Same with McDonald's. Like McDonald's benefits are really good, but like it's just not a good place to work.
Well, what it is no matter what, eventually you have to like you get treated like shit, and nobody cares.
Well, that's like every job, but I feel like those jobs to a certain extent just take it to the next level.
Well, no, because some people do take it to the next level. Go online and look up some videos, dude. People have done some really shitty stuff. Like, I watched this one video where the lady threw fucking soup in the McDonald's lady's face because it was the wrong thing. Like,
I saw one video. You can look it up. It was recent, a couple months ago. There was a woman who was taking a video of the like drive-through, cussing out the employee, like the manager, because her $1 cookie wasn't hot enough and it wasn't fresh, and she didn't want to wait 2 minutes for a fresh cookie. 2 minutes.
But she'll stand there for 2 minutes and cuss her out.
Exactly. And she even got offered her money back, and she didn't want her money back.
Yeah, because all she wanted to do. Some people just want to bitch and, shit all over other people.
See, people like that just confuse me. I don't know how you could live like that.
Well, they're miserable. Misery loves company. So it loves to drag people down into its level. That's was like, the sign-in was that way. You know, he was fun when he was playing video games, you know, but when he was miserable, you know.
Yeah, I feel bad for him because he had a lot of stuff happen to him, like when his girlfriend cheated on him and all that stuff. That was, I feel like that's where he kind of went over the edge.
Happened to us all. It will happen to everybody.
Yeah. Oh well. I had it happen to me, but you know, I guess it does happen to
no
everybody.
longer a threat.
It happens to everybody, man.
This is bad though. I won't even lie. Like his high school bully and all that stuff. That's just fucking. That's a lot.
That is a lot to deal with. Yeah, but there's a lot of other shitty situations. Think about, you know, your wife in your bed with your best man.
AIM still has a lot of security
That's
in the
true.
area.
That's true.
Alright, I'm friends with a, alright, so, many years ago, you know I worked at Sears, right? I've told you that story?
Yeah.
I worked at Sears. Okay. So when I worked there, they hired this girl to work customer service. Very nice girl. Kind of cute. Kind of flirtatious. She eventually got her boyfriend a job there, and me and him clicked. We were like fucking like, just like, you know, oil and water.
Operatives think they're on the
or
right
not oil
side
and
of
water, but
history?
something, you know, like,
Never underestimate the power of a big
just
paycheck,
something
Doctor.
good together, you
I think
know.
most of these folks
Cookies
are
and milk,
motivated
something,
by
you know, something that,
ideology,
you know, just a
which
meeting
is even
him.
more
Just we
dangerous.
clicked, you know. And they eventually got a divorce, and when they got a divorce,
Okay, they
she
look
told me
interesting.
what happened.
Watch out for new tricks.
She came home,
Tricks are all they have.
and she was concerned that he was cheating. So she came home one day to check on him, you know. And he had an underage girl in the house. Now, he was much older. He's my age. And this was a few years ago, but she was still, you know, doesn't fucking matter. He's 30, she's fucking 16. While they're fighting, he's not even getting out of bed, putting on his pants, or anything. She said that he sat there the whole time. And while they're fighting, the girl gets up and or the girl who was like, gets out of the closet and then just climbs into bed right next to him.
That is, yeah, that's crazy.
And she's like, the whole time they're arguing, and you know, it's a fight, and you know, and she sat there like next to him the whole time. This underage fucking girl. But the whole story is fucking like crazy.
Those AIM deals you keep talking about.
There's always somebody that has a worse story.
That is true. I don't know. It depends on how you deal with it too. I had one girl. I didn't even know she was cheating on me, but I guess her friend texted me and was telling me that she was, and I asked her about it, and she admitted it, and then we broke up, and she started dating, like trying to get with him. They started dating or whatever. Right?
See how fucking lucky are you
And
that you had somebody to tell you.
pull my people back.
Yeah, see, and I was like, okay, whatever, like, that's fine. But then I got a call from a random number. I don't know if I've told you this story, but it was the guy's girlfriend. And I didn't even know he had a girlfriend. So that's why I was like, okay, whatever. Then I was like, okay, that's kind of messed up. So I didn't really know what to do, so I was just kind of being nice to her. And eventually she asked if I wanted to hang out, and I was like, I mean, I can't, because I didn't really want to, like, make it any worse than it was, and I was like, I can't really, I'm going to a basketball game that I have to play in tomorrow. And other than that, I'm pretty busy. And she was like, oh, well, I can go to the game with you.
It appears to be a weaponized
Well,
mech.
that game was against their school, like my ex and the guy she cheated on me with.
Oh,
So
shit.
I showed up to the game with his current girlfriend. They hadn't even broken up yet. With my ex and him at the game. And he was pissed. He, like, I guess he was kind of like a shy guy. And he came out to my truck to kind of, like, talk to me. We didn't fight or anything, but he came out to my car, or my truck. And I could visibly tell he was pissed. I just thought it was fucking hilarious. I was dying the whole time. I didn't even really like the chick. I was just fucking dying. I thought it was hilarious. And eventually, I guess, him and his girlfriend made up, and my ex was, like, freaking out, like, trying to, like,
Yeah,
text
she
and
got
call me.
burned in the whole thing.
Yeah, and so I went to her house or something, and she was in my truck, and she was, like, I thought we were gonna like makeup sex or something like that. We didn't even do that. She brought a kid she was babysitting into the truck. So I just told her to get out of my truck. It was pretty funny though. I thought it was hilarious.
Alright.
I just had fun, and she kind of got butted into the joke.
So I have a similar story, but so back when I was like this one goes back way back in the day. Back when I was in high school, I was dating a girl, and she was always basically cheating on me with this one guy. And he was going to fight me one day, and he actually stayed after school and waited till this wrestling, and he was going to kick my ass. Like, basically, he made it sound like he was going to bum rush me right after my match. I was so fucking ready for it. I beat him. I beat the guy I was wrestling in less than fucking, like, probably, like, less than 30 seconds. And, like, I jumped up like I thought I was going to get attacked. And nobody was there, nothing. I guess he saw the match, chickened out, and ran away.
That is pretty obvious. See, I've been in like a couple fights in my entire life, and I've only lost one. And it was because, I used to date this chick, and we were like pretty good friends. It was like more like you know the chick that like, you didn't really start off friends. She just started hanging out with you, and then you guys eventually just started hanging out together. Well, we used to be friends, and then we started dating. And, eventually we broke up or whatever, and we were still kind of friends afterwards. But she started dating a new kid, and he, I guess he didn't like me. I didn't really care. I like, me and her didn't hang out too much. We were just like friends at school. And we were going to watch a movie or something in class, and she tried to hit me with a chair, like as a joke, so I pushed it back at her, and it hit her in the mouth, and she started crying. And I was like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. She wasn't really like hurt, it just like hurt for a second, I guess, like she wasn't like actually hurt. And she told her boyfriend, and him and his friends jumped me. Keep in mind, I was in 7th grade, and they were all 11th graders.
No.
And, yeah. I didn't even know what was going on, too. I was just having a, like, I remember, because, like, I was buying these, like, cookies they would make at the school. I was going, like, behind the school, so I was literally alone.
One giant scary
and
robot, thanks to you.
I thought me and him were pretty chill, so he, like, calls on my name, and I was like, oh, hey, what's up? And then he just fucking decks me in the face. And I was like, oh, okay. And
it wasn't because you hit her in the face with the chair, it was because you were getting too chummy with her.
See, but I had always been like that, and I didn't even really hang out with her too much. That's what was weird about it. Like, we hung out at
that's
school,
what it
but,
is,
like,
though.
I don't know. I thought it was, I don't know. It was weird. But other than that, I haven't really lost a fight.
See, we just did Turbulence, and I didn't, like, what the fuck? This game is weird. But, alright, man. I'm jumping off here. Hell yeah. Well,